Hi, I'm Mr. Sellers, and if you're seeing me, I'm your favorite project coordinator here at the National Center for Returning Citizens. And I wanted to come on here today and talk about some good news or share a feel good story. And it's pertaining to recovery. I want to first read this definition for you. It says, recovery is a process of change through which involves individuals improving their health, right? A, and wellness. B, live self directed lives and striving to reach their full potential. It encompasses a person's whole life, including their mind, their body, their soul, and their spirit, right? And it involves the community and how you're trying to address various aspects of such that are pertaining to your personal life, whether it's self care, relationships, housing, unemployment, and access to healthcare and supportive services. And the reason why I wanted to read that definition of recovery is because as a justice impacted individual myself, I felt personally that I'm on a recovery journey myself. And it's exactly after learning that mental health, housing, employment, we have these things that we kind of throw around in reentry called the big six. Recovery was one of the missing things that was a part of my journey later on. And it started with access to, and this is the feel good story part, a social worker over at Miriam's Kitchen by the name of, I think, Miss Flores took the courtroom by storm when she did my character reference. And having someone speak about me in a way where I was in a point in my life on one side of a giant canyon where I felt like, this is the bad, right? This is the sin that I'm kind of like grappling with. And then all the on the other side of this kind of canyon was the good and me and remembering who I was as a person and making that leap of faith. And so I shared that because my recovery is exactly that, me directing my path forward and being intentional about involving myself in the process of what that could look like. And it started all with just a whisper in a courtroom that shut everything out and said, this is who Mr. Sellers is and this is what he's trying to become. So if you haven't considered your recovery journey yet in reentry, I would love for you to take the time to like learn more about that, get connected to someone who has another testimony about going from barrier to breakthrough, and find your feel good moment that reminds you that, you know what, I have good in me, just like I made a choice to do something bad. And that was like my North Star, and that was my path forward. So hopefully that encourages someone today as they hear this message of hope. And stay tuned for more content, all things advocacy around reentry. And have a wonderful day.